Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Adri here, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys 5 tips and tricks that you guys can start doing to save money today. I'm going to get right into this video because I actually read something the other day that was super mind-boggling and so crazy that I wanted to share with you guys. Did you guys know that nearly 60% of Americans do not have enough money to cover an $1,000 emergency expense? That goes to show that Americans are not saving nearly as much money as they should. The average American saves about 3.5% of their yearly income. To break that down for you guys so you guys can get a better understanding, that means that if a person's making $50,000, the average American is saving only $1,750 a year. That is not enough to cover any expenses or to become financially free. We have to start taking more responsibility on our spending habits, and we need to start getting more educated on finance. I really wish we got taught that in school, but in my channel, I'm going to be teaching you guys everything that I know. I'm going to become more educated, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can become financially free. So don't forget to smash that like button. It helps me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, and click that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any future videos. Tip number 1. If you guys get anything from this video, this one is the most important one. Tip number 1 is pay yourself first. This means as soon as you get paid, grab some of that money, put it away, don't look at it, don't see it, lock it up, and keep doing that every single time you get paid. Most people, they get paid, they pay their expenses, and they use the rest of the money throughout the month to go out to eat, for entertainment, for groceries, for etc. And that is something that is super important to start doing. Every time you get paid, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, grab a chunk of it, whatever you feel comfortable, if it's $50, if it's $300, and put it away somewhere. What I was doing is I was putting a little bit to my savings account and the rest to my checking account. It is better if you guys can find an account that gives you a higher interest rate for savings, so it's not just sitting in your account. But if that's going to be hard because you feel like you're going to grab it and take it out of your savings account, maybe take it out in cash and put it somewhere, or start another bank that you guys won't even remember that it's there, just keep saving and it will start compounding. Before you know it, you're going to be saving thousands and thousands of dollars. Tip number 2, buy it tomorrow. Give yourself a 24-hour rule, meaning if you see something that you really want to buy, don't buy it right away. Go home, sleep on it, and think about it if you actually want it. Most of the time, you honestly won't even go back and buy it because you've come to realize that you're probably not going to use that item, or it's not worth what the price is. So most people just have a habit to buy it right away, and you don't want to do that. You want to think about it and see if it's actually worth it. If it is, perfect, go back and buy that item. I swear, you just giving yourself a 24-hour period to think it through, you will be saving so much money. Tip number 3, remember that time is money. So whatever you're working, if you're working 40 hours a week and let's just say making $500 a week, just know that if you want to buy something for $500, start realizing that that was one whole week of work that you are putting into one item. Look at the item and see, is that item worth all the time that I spent at work, or is that item not worth it and something that I won't be using? Start realizing and start thinking, is that something that I want to keep as cash, or I want to put all that cash and time into that item? Back in the day when I wanted to buy something, I would always say, okay, that's like 4 hours of me working, or that's 8 hours, or that's 2 days of me working. And that made me really come to realize if the item is that important. If it's really important, then perfect, purchase that because that time would be worth what you're spending. But if not, it isn't worth it. So you doing that little tip and trick and start to understand that time is money, then you will be saving so much more money when you start to realize that some things is not worth the time that you put to get that item. Tip number 4, if you are at a job that does 401k, especially 401k matching, start that today. Most of the time we get offered that at work and we don't take it because we're like, we're not retiring for another 20, 30, 40 years. And eventually that time will come. One day we will retire. And if we started early, we can have $1, $2, $3 million in our retirement account. Especially if a job is matching, then that means that they are giving you free money. Take it. Put the most amount that you can put for them to match the most amount so you can grab the most money from that company. Ask your employer if they do 401k matching. If they don't, start a retirement plan and start putting money towards your retirement. I promise your future self will thank you. Tip number 5, start investing your money. The average stock market increases about 7 to 10% yearly, which means that instead of having your money in a bank account that you won't see that return, put it into the stock market. I'm going to be doing lots of videos on how to start investing in stock for beginners. I'm also not super advanced in it. I'm still getting educated on it, but having your money making more money is way better than having your money just sitting in your account. Look into the stock market. I'm going to be leaving a link below to Robinhood. If you guys download it, you get a free stock, I get a free stock, so it's a win-win. And you guys can start your investing journey today. So one more thing that I do want to share with you guys, if you guys have already tried every single thing that I have mentioned, but you still can't save money, unfortunately, it's reality. You guys are going to have to find either a higher paying job, another job, or maybe a side hustle. So you guys can continue to do the things that I have mentioned, plus adding more income. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys got something out of it. Let me know in the comments below if there's any more tips and tricks that you guys do. Don't forget, guys, to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys get alerted when I post the next video. And remember, guys, health is wealth. Bye.